Hey everyone, it's George on Blockchain DXB and today is the 25th of November 2025. Now here's the thing guys, since the last 24 hours, the prices of Bitcoin on the global cryptocurrency market is definitely pumped up, but it is definitely far below what it was in the month of September. And also the second week of October when the prices of Bitcoin did actually reach a new all-time high. So let's see guys, maybe there are signs of the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to pump up in the month of December. Now look guys, I cannot stress this enough. When you talk about President Donald Trump, he's definitely making the right moves in the world of US politics. And there is some really interesting report that is published regarding labor market conditions that does actually state in the last month or so, the employment rate in the United States of America is definitely pumped up. But here's the thing guys, mainstream media, they don't want to talk about it, isn't it? And because of that guys, there is a delayed reaction on the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But here's the important thing guys, since the last 24 hours, the data that is connected to ETF is also looking promising. Now here's the thing guys, it is definitely not looking the best. But since the last 24 hours guys, there is significant amount of inflows in the world of Solana as well as Ripple ETF. And the outflows in the world of Bitcoin as well as Ethereum ETF has fallen down as well. So let's see guys if this is a sign that the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will be pumping up. Cause here's the thing guys, in the United States of America, there is Thanksgiving as well as in it. And whether we like it or not guys, whatever happens to the United States of America, it does have a ripple effect on other countries, and more importantly to the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as well as in it. As a matter of fact guys, the next news I'm going to be talking about is connected to US, but it is unfortunately connected to a Chinese company called as BITMAIN. Now the news guys is that BITMAIN is under federal probe, and here's the thing guys, the US government since the last year or so, they've been quietly investigating BITMAIN. And this is because the officials are worrying that the machines might be used as a national security risk. Now here's the important thing guys, going back to 2017, even Bitcoin magazine did actually publish a similar article where they actually claimed that Antminer devices had certain kind of code enabled in them that allowed the Chinese company to go out and shut down the mining operations. And here's the thing guys, the response by BITMAIN was really weird to this. And back in 2017 they actually said that this particular move was more of a security measure and that was intentionally done to go in and prevent theft. And looks like 8 years after this incident guys, this drama has resurfaced once again. So what I'll do guys in today's episode, I'll go ahead and explore more information regarding this, and we'll also go ahead and take a deep dive into federal probe on BITMAIN. So really interesting drama on the world of Bitcoin mining industry, isn't it? Now the next news guys is definitely a positive news. And here's the thing guys, this news is connected to artificial intelligence. And President Donald Trump guys, he signed executive order. And this executive order guys is connected to Genesis mission, where President Donald Trump guys wants to accelerate AI for scientific discovery and quite a lot of other things. Now what I'll do guys in today's episode, I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now look guys, one of the reasons why this news is so interesting is because Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, via LinkedIn, he also posted something similar. Now I do understand that both of these news might be completely different, but according to me guys, you can also make some connection. Cause what he mentioned via LinkedIn guys is that the United States will enable advanced chip technology for G42. And G42 guys is a massive company in Abu Dhabi, and according to Larry Fink guys, it does mark an important step in global trajectory of artificial intelligence. Now look guys, one of the reasons why I wanted to discuss this in today's episode is because Larry Fink, to be honest, on LinkedIn he does not post quite often, but when he does, I'm pretty much sure it does have a lot of relevance, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. Now the next news guys is connected to Telegram, and now they're enabling Mount trading. And while LinkedIn guys, I'm seeing so many news that is connected to Mount token, and I'm pretty much sure the token is definitely pumped up as well as in it. So the news essentially guys is Wallet and Telegram, they have actually teamed up with Monad, and essentially guys, so far as Monad is concerned, it is a new high-powered layer 1 blockchain, and with this move guys, Telegram will allow its users to go ahead and trade the Mount token directly inside Telegram. Really interesting and innovative update, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. Now the final news guys I'm going to be talking about is connected to Doge and XRP ETF. And the news guys is that NYSE, they have approved Grayscale's Doge ETF as well as XRP ETF. Now one of the reasons why this news is important is because it does actually mark a major step towards mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies, isn't it? So in today's episode guys, we'll definitely go ahead and discuss why this news is so important. Cause at a macro level guys, news such as this will directly impact the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. So look, as we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode, and like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news, guys, is connected to a giant company called as Omnico Brands. Now the news, guys, is that they have received in-principle approval from Abu Dhabi Global Markets Financial Services Regulatory Authority. So we'll definitely go and discuss the importance of this news, because look, as so far as Omnico Brands is concerned, they are a giant company in the so-called Web3 space, isn't it? And as of now, guys, if I'm not mistaken, they've already invested in more than 600 companies worldwide. So we'll definitely go and take a deep dive into this. Now the second news, guys, I'm going to be talking about is connected to Larry Fink's message. And this is connected to G42. And the news essentially, guys, is that G42, they have received US approval for advanced AI chips exports. And this, guys, will be enabling full-scale development of trusted AI infrastructure. And look, as because of President Donald Trump's visit to Saudi Arabia as well as Abu Dhabi, the Middle East as well as the United States of America are in a positive relationship, isn't it? And this news, guys, according to me, is definitely massive news. And when President Donald Trump visited the United Arab Emirates, guys, they also officially launched the UAE-USA campus, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this, because news such as this, guys, will definitely have a massive impact on the US economy, as well as the Abu Dhabi economy as well, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. So look, guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana, and they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into invest in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like ADNOC or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code BlockchainDXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Because for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrencies all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen, guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount. And the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below, guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025, as well as Eat Women. And look, guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life. So don't just read about it. Be there and head to the website, that is futuristconference.com, and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well. And Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gulf Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France.
and Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers two hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below.
Now guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now as of today guys, the 25th of November, if you look at the global market sentiment, it is still at extreme fear, but the number slightly picked up pace from 10 to 15, and in comparison to the previous 2 days guys, the numbers have marginally improved. But here's the thing guys, the volume of stablecoins hasn't picked up pace. So let's see guys what the next few days has in store for us. And with Thanksgiving coming up on the 27th of this month guys, let's see if the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is thankful for the US economy as well. Now if you look at the global cryptocurrency market since the last 24 hours, it has marginally picked up pace by 2.20%. And the global cryptocurrency market currently stands at $3.11 trillion. And here's the thing guys, if you look at ETF related information, there is still outflow since the last 24 hours, but the number has fallen down to $45.5 million. Now so far as Bitcoin outflow is concerned guys, it is only at $5.85 million, whereas Ethereum ETF outflows is at a staggering $74 million. But here's the thing guys, since the last 24 hours, Solana has seen significant inflows at $26.2 million, whereas Ripple XRP ETF inflows is at $8.3 million. Now here's the thing guys, I cannot stress this enough. I'm looking at these live numbers via Grok, and what Grok does is guys, it takes real-time information via Farsight investors along with crypto ranks. So there is a very high possibility by the time they publish the episode on the later day, these numbers may not be reflected correctly. So take the information regarding ETF with a pinch of salt. Now here's the thing guys, so far the total cryptocurrency market volume since the last 24 hours is concerned, today it is showing at $171 billion. Now here's the thing guys, if you look at the volume of decentralized exchanges, today it is at $10.21 billion. And the total fees connected for these transactions were $10.21 billion guys. Today is showing at $67.11 million. And if you look at the total value locked, today it is at a staggering $117.99 billion. Now so far the decentralized exchange volume is concerned, it is showing as 34.04%. And here's the thing guys, since October, DeFiLlama.com has started adding a new matrix, that is digital asset treasury inflows. Now the first week when they started this matrix, the number was about the $6 billion mark. But today guys, it is down to only $876.16 million. So look guys, since the last 2 months, a lot of the narrative regarding treasury inflows has taken a massive hit as well, isn't it? Now let's do one thing guys, let's quickly run through the volume of decentralized exchanges. Uniswap guys is still leading the pack with a volume of $2.14 billion. Followed by PancakeSwap at $1.87 billion. Fluid Network guys is at number 3rd, but its volume is almost 1/3 of that of PancakeSwap. As a matter of fact, it is below the $600 million mark. It is only at $597.19 million. Aerodrome guys is at number 5th with a volume of $549.97 million. And finally guys, Orca is at number 5th with a volume of $525.17 million. Now let's quickly run to the volume of stable coins. Now it's needless to say that Tether USDT is leading the pack, but its volume guys is only at $117.13 billion. Now look guys, I cannot stress this enough. I would really like to see this number about the $200 billion mark, and only then according to me we can confidently state that the price of Bitcoin may actually reach a new all-time high. But look guys, whatever I'm saying is definitely not financial advice. Make sure you go and do your own research. Now so far the volume of the second most used stablecoin is concerned, that is Circle USDC. Today it is almost 1/10 of that of Tether USDT at $15.36 billion. FDUSD guys is at number 3rd with a volume of $5.62 billion. Now let's quickly run through the dominance, 24-hour trading volume and market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum now. Now Ethereum's dominance guys is on a downtrend now, and currently it is only at 11.40%, and the same thing has happened to Bitcoin as well. It is actually down to 56.50%. Now look guys, it is needless to say why the dominance is going down, because since the last 2 weeks there's a lot of activity in the world of privacy coins, isn't it? And Zcash in particular has definitely been going off the chart. And in just a few moments guys, I will be looking at some matrix that is connected to privacy coins. But before that, let's quickly run to the 24-hour trading volume of Bitcoin and Ethereum. cause Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is $72.96 billion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is less than half of that of Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume. It is only at $31.62 billion. Now if you look at the market cap of Bitcoin, guys, today it is at $1.75 trillion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is $355 billion. Now look, guys, every day in the Blockchain DXB podcast, I tend to look at one new matrix, isn't it? And today, guys, I want to look at a matrix that is connected to privacy coins. Cause look, guys, since the last 2 months, privacy coins have definitely gone off the chart, isn't it? And I do remember, guys, in the history of privacy coins, Monero used to be the leader of privacy coins, and Monero's market cap, even at its all-time high, used to be around the $5 billion. But here's the thing, guys, since the last 2 months, Zcash has overtaken Monero by a long shot, and its market cap is at $8.65 billion. And so far as Monero is concerned, guys, today's market cap is at $7.27 billion. Now look at the difference between the second and third one, guys. The third one is Dash with a market cap of only $711 million. Beldex is at number 4th with a market cap of $601 million. And at number 5th, guys, is Decred with a market cap of $408 million. So look, guys, since the last 2 months, there's a lot of activity taking place in privacy coins. But if you look at the finer details and if you look at the numbers are really negligible in comparison to Bitcoin or even Ethereum for that matter. Now, guys, let's go ahead and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. And the price of Bitcoin is $88,107. So it is definitely pumped up since the last few days, isn't it? And since the last 24 hours, it is up by 1.56%. And since the last 7 days, it is down by 4.17%. Ethereum, guys, since the last 24 hours is also pumped up. And since the last 24 hours, it is up by 5.63%. And who's to say, guys, if this trajectory continues, the price of Ethereum may actually cross the $3,000 mark, because right now it is around the $3,000 range. The price of Ethereum is exactly at $2,945. And since the last 7 days, guys, Ethereum is down by 3.06%. And here's the thing, guys, if you look at the price of Ripple XRP, it is down to $2.25. But since the last 7 days, it is up by 4.78%. Now this is most likely because of XRP ETF related news, isn't it? As a matter of fact, guys, later on I'll go ahead and discuss a massive news regarding New York Stock Exchange and how ETF related information signals how quickly the cryptocurrency market is now also expanding into traditional finance. Now before we get into that, guys, let's go ahead and talk about some drama in the world of Bitcoin mining. And the bold news is that BITMAIN is under federal probe. Now regarding BITMAIN, guys, it is a huge Chinese company that does make most of the Bitcoin mining machines all around the world. And some of these new machines were even bought by a crypto-backed company that is backed by President Donald Trump's son. But here's the thing, guys, since the last year or so, the US government has been quietly investigating BITMAIN because officials are actually worrying that the machines might be a national security risk. So the big question, guys, is whether the device should be remotely controlled by China to go and spy on US or maybe even mess with the power grid. And here's the thing, guys, this concern did actually start after BITMAIN machines were actually found operating near a US military base, which made investigation uneasy. And the Senate Intelligence Committee, guys, has also aggressively warned that BITMAIN's equipment may have disturbing vulnerabilities that could actually allow outside control. And in response to this, guys, Homeland Security launched an investigation called as Operation Red Sunset. And the agents, guys, what they did is they pulled the machines completely apart on US ports. They inspected every chips and software, and also checked whether the machines could be used for espionage or sabotage. Now at this point of time, guys, it is still unknown what the investigators discovered. And here's the thing, guys, the government hasn't said that the investigation is still active or not. Now regarding BITMAIN, guys, they strongly deny everything, and the company said it cannot control its machines, and they definitely do not work with the Chinese government, and they have never done anything that could actually threaten US security. And BITMAIN, guys, is saying that the equipment has passed the FCC check and that any machine detentions were routine. Meanwhile, guys, American Bitcoin Corp, which is managed by President Donald Trump's son, claims that they have tested the machines and found no security problems, and they're saying that the operations are protected by strict internal security. So look, guys, overall the story highlights a major worry for the US, and tens of thousands of foreign-made machine mining, possibly with security weakness, are being placed near important facilities and military areas. And until there's clear proof one way or the other, BITMAIN will remain at the center of America's security, technology and political debates, isn't it? Now one of the reasons why this news is interesting is because, going back to 2017, guys, there is an article that is published by Bitcoin magazine that did actually claim that the unminer devices had code enabling remote shutdown. But it's important to note, guys, that BITMAIN has stated that this was more of a security measure to guard and prevent theft, and it was later fixed. And even in 2019, there were similar worries regarding it. So let's see guys what the outcome to this is. And I'm pretty much sure guys because of this news, the left-leaning administration and Democrats, they will definitely go out and bring this drama out, isn't it? So let's see guys if we do actually hear more news regarding it. Now let's go out and discuss some news about President Donald Trump guys. And it's needless to say guys, President Donald Trump now wants to make artificial intelligence great again. And in doing so guys, President Donald Trump has launched a Genesis mission to accelerate the of scientific discovery. And what I'd really urge you to do is guys, go to the official White House website and read through the information yourself. Because look guys, I'm pretty much sure mainstream media will not be talking about it. Now regarding the Genesis mission guys, the whole idea of the program is that it combines supercomputers, government data and top scientists to go out and speed up research in medicine, energy, manufacturing and even materials. And artificial intelligence guys will help design experiments, run simulation, and also predict results more quickly. Now this initiative guys involves agencies like NSF, NIST as well as NIH, and it aims to make the United States of America a leader in science and innovation. And later on guys, I'll also go ahead and discuss some news from Abu Dhabi, and I'm pretty much sure there's definitely some strong connection to this, isn't it? Really important news. Now let's go ahead and talk about another positive news in the world of Telegram. And wallet in Telegram guys, they have actually teamed up with Monad, which is claiming to be a new high-powered layer 1 blockchain. And this is to let people trade on Mon token directly inside Telegram. And now with this move guys, users can easily deposit, withdraw, trade, and even stake the Mon token without switching apps. And here's the thing guys, this keeps chatting, trading and updates all in one place. And it makes cryptocurrency so much simpler and easier for absolutely anyone, isn't it? And regarding Monad guys, it is designed to run Ethereum style smart contract extremely fast, and they're aiming for 10,000 transactions per second, as well as low fees and sub-second speed. Now here's the thing guys, the project has some really strong backing, because they've already raised over $225 million, and right now they're competing for $188 million public sale, plus they also have an airdrop for roughly around 230,000 users. So look how this particular partnership does make Monad available to millions of Telegram users worldwide, even in regions that usually miss big launches, isn't it? And so far as wallet in Telegram is concerned guys, it is also growing quickly, and it is also offering cryptocurrencies, stocks, as well as blockchain projects in a single easy app. So look how this particular move strengthens Monad's global reach and help everyday users join more crypto events from day one, isn't it? Really interesting and positive development. Now guys, let's go ahead and discuss some news regarding Doge as well as XRP ETF. And the news guys is that New York Stock Exchange approval of Doge as well as XRP ETF marks a significant step towards mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies. And here's the thing guys, one of the reasons why this news is so important is because with the New York Stock Exchange clearing both products for trading, it does actually open the door to fresh liquidity and broader market participation. And analysts guys are saying that Monday's launch on New York Stock Exchange could be a major turning point on altcoin-based ETFs. And so far as institutional investors are concerned guys, now they will have an easier regulated way to access Doge and also XRP directly to the exchange, isn't it? But here's the thing guys, some experts do expect some early volatility, but long-term demand could actually rise as more traditional traders enter the market. So look guys, according to me, the New York Stock Exchange move also increases pressure on regulators to consider additional altcoins ETFs in the near future, isn't it? And as I mentioned earlier guys, overall, the New York Stock Exchange approval of both Doge as well as XRP ETF does actually signal how quickly the cryptocurrency market is expanding into traditional finance. Really positive news for the cryptocurrency world. So look how these were some macro level news on the Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Now let's go ahead and look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. And both the news guys are absolutely massive news, and both of them are connected to the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. Now the first news guys is that Amnico brands, they have received in principle approval from Abu Dhabi Global Markets Regulator, that is FSRA, that is Financial Services Regulatory Authority. So look how this move brings them closer to becoming a regulated fund manager in Abu Dhabi, isn't it? But here's the thing guys, final approval depends on meeting remaining regulatory conditions, and once this thing is approved, they can manage a collective investment fund from Abu Dhabi Global Market. And so far as Amnico Brands is concerned guys, it is a global Web3 as well as digital asset leader, and they build blockchain and tokenized asset solutions. And the company guys operates across three main business pillars. The first pillar is Web3 businesses driving blockchain adoption. The second pillar is digital asset advisory. And the third pillar is investment management, because they've already invested in more than 600 companies worldwide. And Amnico Brands guys is also expanding across Middle East, and they already have a set up office in Saudi Arabia, isn't it? And they already have a Dubai hub supporting Web3 activity. So look at this new approval boosts the institutional and regulated presence, and Amnico Brands is saying that the United Arab Emirates is now becoming a key Web3 center. And the Abu Dhabi global market guys, they also say that the approval shows Amnico's commitment to trusted regulation, and both aim to advance blockchain and digital asset growth in the region, isn't it? Definitely brilliant news. Now the next news guys I'm going to be talking about is another massive news, and this is connected to G42. And the news guys essentially is that G42, they have received US approval for advanced AI chips exports, and this will enable them for full-scale deployment of trusted AI infrastructure, isn't it? So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Cause look, as I cannot stress this enough, Larry Fink via LinkedIn also posted regarding this, and here's the thing guys, Larry Fink does not post quite often, so I'm pretty much sure this news is definitely a big deal, isn't it? Cause what he posted via LinkedIn guys is the announcement that the United States of America will enable advanced chip technology for G42 marks an important step in the global trajectory of artificial intelligence, and global partnership grounded in trust will be essential as artificial intelligence evolves, ensuring transparency and real economic opportunity that improves people's lives. So look out, this is definitely serious news. And going back to this news guys, G42 has also posted via the blog, and what the blog actually states is that G42 welcomes the White House approval for advanced AI chip exports, and this decision strengthens the UAE-US AI partnership, and it moves both countries from planning to real deployment. And this approval guys also helps launch massive AI infrastructure in the United Arab Emirates, and it does accelerate work on the UAE-US AI corridor, isn't it? And so far as Target United Arab Emirates is concerned guys, it is essentially a 1 gigawatt AI computer cluster, and it is now moving at a much faster pace. And so far as Target UAE is concerned guys, it is actually built with OpenAI, Oracle, Cisco, Nvidia as well as SoftBank, and it does sit inside a larger 5 gigawatt UAE-US AI partnership. Now this campus guys will support huge AI compute and low latency services for the region, and the move also deepens partnership with Microsoft, AMD, Qualcomm as well as Cerebras. And regarding this news guys, chip deployment will follow the regulated technology environment, and so far as the regulated technology environment is concerned guys, it is essentially a compliance framework that is approved by US Commerce Department and BIS. And regarding this news, G42 CEO, that is Peng Zhao guys, did actually say that this marks execution phase, not just planning, and he further went on to say that G42 will monitor its infrastructure in both the United Arab Emirates and US for trust and symmetry. Now the United Arab Emirates guys is the only regional national building at this scale with US regulatory alignment, and Khaldun Al-Mubarak did actually say that the decision shows deep trust between US as well as United States of America. And he also says that technology is now a key platform for stability and economic resilience. And look how so far G42 is concerned, they're already running multiple top 500 supercomputers across United Arab Emirates, France as well as United States of America, isn't it? So definitely brilliant and massive news. So it is great that two news are coming out from the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, isn't it? And one news is in the world of artificial intelligence, and the second one is in the realm of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology, isn't it? Definitely brilliant stuff. So these were some macro level newscasts on the Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. So let's get started with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. Our question by Alexis who asks, does Larry Fink's post via LinkedIn signal that the US as well as UAE AI partnership could shift global AI power dynamics? And do you think it's possible that more American chip makers will also now start expanding into this particular region? This to be Alexis is such a great question. Now look, according to me, one of the reasons why this post is so important is because Larry Fink, according to me, is probably the most important person in the entire world, isn't it? And look, because of this whole entry of BlackRock getting into the whole Bitcoin game, the entire trajectory of Bitcoin is completely changed, isn't it? So honestly, I do think that the development around G42 and the US approval for advanced chip exports and his post via LinkedIn is definitely pointing to something much bigger that is currently happening in the global AI landscape. And I really like this question, so let me do one thing, Alexis. Let me go ahead and break this down in detail, Cause look, firstly, the US decision to allow advanced AI chips to be exported to G42, according to me, is just not a normal trade approval. It does basically signal a deep trust between two countries, isn't it? Cause for almost 2 years, the US has been increasingly strict about where semiconductors are taken, especially after exposed control over China. So the fact that G42 received green light from the US, I do think that President Donald Trump and his administration do actually see the United Arab Emirates as a reliable and aligned with partner in the AI race, isn't it? And here's the thing, Alexis, this approval immediately unlocks real-world action, and G42 can now move from planning to actually deploying full-scale AI infrastructure inside the United Arab Emirates, isn't it? And we are talking about projects like Stargate, where the massive AI gigawatt AI supercomputer is being built with OpenAI, Nvidia, Oracle, Cisco, SoftBank, and many others. And according to me, Alexis, this is part of something even bigger. In the new UAE as well as USA campus, which is a massive 5 gigawatt infrastructure hub, is actually designed to power the AI research and low latency interface to the entire region. So Larry Fink's LinkedIn post fits perfectly into this particular moment, isn't it? And he basically said that enabling advanced AI chip exposed to G42 is a major milestone for global AI race. And this coming from the CEO of BlackRock is extremely huge, to be completely honest, because it does really strongly signal that the US investors are seeing the United Arab Emirates and US as a reliable, trusted partner. And on top of that, Alexis, the chips that will be shipped to G42 will operate under a regulated technology environment, which by the way, as I talked about earlier, is a compliance framework that is created with the US guidelines, isn't it? So when you put all of these things together, the story does become extremely simple, and the story is that the US as well as United Arab Emirates are actually building one of the strongest AI partnership in the world. And this decision by President Donald Trump and his administration lets both nations finally execute at full scale, isn't it? And earlier, Alexis, I also talked about President Donald Trump launching Genesis mission, which is basically America's biggest science AI program, isn't it? And the goal is to automate experiments, run simulation faster, and produce scientific breakthrough in months instead of years. So look, according to me, Alexis, the timing is really important because the US is now doubling down on homegrown AI research, and this is through Genesis mission. And secondly, the USA Accord expands globally through G42, and major investors like Larry Fink of all is supporting this initiative. So the answer to this is yes. This news absolutely has a massive potential to shift the global AI power dynamics, and it's definitely an interesting question as well. And that's about all, guys. In the Ask Me Anything season blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays we have Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process. We look at the latest technological development. We look at geopolitical news, because politics is definitely have a massive impact not just on Bitcoin cryptocurrencies, even on artificial intelligence, isn't it? And then, guys, we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East. And guys, we also talk about different partnerships, and we talk about latest updates at a macro level. And then, guys, we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East. We talk about the latest technological development. We talk about regional updates in the world of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and even Metaverse. And what you're listening to right now, guys, is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.